Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we're going to take a look at a brand new game that I am completely obsessed with. It is called UNI'S Air, and while this has been out for about 2-3 weeks-ish, I have been playing this non-stop when I've had any free time, and oh boy am I enjoying it. Basically what this game is, it's a rhythm game, so of course we're going to have all of the songs from both Hinatazaka and Keyakizaka. And not only are you playing songs from them, they also have the live events running in the background of the stages. So you can actually see those concerts, actually seeing everything that was going. I mean, of course it is abridged, so it's not the full length, but still, this is live events that I have never had the opportunity to see, especially since I'm in the States. Is really hard to try and see any of that. So the fact that they're giving this game as an opportunity to see all that, I love it so much. And of course it's songs that I actually know. I'm pretty music illiterate, so my library of songs that I do know is quite limited. Anyways, how this game works, of course, is each song has a specific element associated with it, and unless you have the cards of the particular members that match that element, you're not going to get that high of a score. And of course there's different rarities. In this game it goes R, SR, SSR. You can imagine that you want those SSRs. And of course, they're all the different members, right? Keyakizaka and Hinatazaka. You know which one I want, right? You see her right there, Saito Kyoko. Luckily I have an SSR of her, but you can get different cards of her, so just, even with one member, there are different rarities and different scenes. So not even the highest rarity I care about too, right? I want the lower rarities of all of my Oshimen, right? And of course there's other members that I really like Paripi here and Manamo. They're also up there, so I want everything. But of course, that means having to deal with the gacha. And the gacha in this game is basically a photo shoot. Luckily, this game splits up the Keyakizaka group and the Hinatazaka group. So if you want a particular set, it's not that bad. So this is the Keyaki version. Flip over, you got the Hinatazaka version. And the first 2 weeks, they released all of the first Gen Keyaki members and the first and second Gen Hinata members. They have just released the second Gen Keyaki and the sole third Gen Hinano. Kamimura Hinano here, they get their SSRs now. So, look at that little Mochi Maruko face for a collection there. So, a nice touch for Hinano. So, as you can see, I have 22,300 gems. They're all free collected gems throughout the events. So, they at least give you a good amount to start with. But I do know, with rhythm games, eventually that free pool of gems dries out because you start having to clear really hard levels or having to full combo really hard songs to start getting gems. So eventually that pool of free gems runs out. So I don't want to go too hard on this, but if we take a look at the rates, this game features about 6% for the highest rarity, which I would say is not, it's not as friendly as Monster Strike, right? Even in non, special hatchers, you would have about 8.5 there. But it's not as bad as, let's say, Keyakise, which was at 3% for the highest rarity. So, it's in the middle there. And they do have a slight boosted rate for the members that are featured. So, Hinano SSR has a 0.5% chance, whereas everybody else is split at 0.324. And if you want our slightly lower rarity ones, it is boosted to about twice as much as the other ones. So that's that. And of course, there is always the chance that you get a signed card of the SSR, and that's given you have you got the card, 10% chance that card is signed. So it's really low. But anyways, I'm going to do 2 temples here, maybe 3. We'll see. Because like I said, there should be an event coming up afterwards, so I want to make sure if it does feature Hinata members that I do have gems ready to pull. So when you do a 10 pull, you are guaranteed at least one SR card. So let's hope for a new card. I also have no yellow SSRs, so that'll be great for them. And any Hinano cards would be great. So here we go. And of course, I don't know if the loading is going to be a hint to anything. Actually, let me move myself real quick because there are a few confirmation events here. So when I select one of the three options on the right here, and it doesn't seem like these matter at all, but some of the members will give a response. If you see a response from that member, you are definitely going to get a card of that member. If the member returns a stamp, like, you know, a line stamp, that guarantees an SSR card. So if we see a stamp, I'm going to get an SSR there. If we don't, we got to see. And then it also introduces the location of the photo shoot. It seems like if it has like a more like evening orangey effect, it's slightly better than the rest, but I actually don't know if that means anything or not. So here we go. Alright, so we got Kosaka, Iguchi, and Watanabe Miho. I should be getting a card from those. It doesn't necessarily say if it's an SSR or SSR, but any gold tickets here guarantee at least SR. Any tickets can upgrade to a rainbow, which is the SSR version. And of course, I do want a SR Kyonko, which I don't have yet. So dupes are also okay in this game because they'll turn into keychains, and those keychains will unlock abilities for the members. The higher the rarity of the dupe, the more keychains you get. And yes, you can upgrade a white envelope to a rainbow envelope. That would be quite a dream. I've been getting nothing but dupes, it seems like. Ah, adorable. Okay, so... Ooh, only one new card here. Alright, let's keep pulling. And, you know, I feel like if you see a load, that is usually a good sign that a new card is coming, but... Let's see, Takamoto, Iguchi, Kamimura, Mirei. Okay. So again, looks like a standard house studio, so I'm not sure if that means anything good or not. We can see the gold cats. Ooh, 6 is pretty good. Upgrade. Yes! I already have Iguchi. But that's alright. Getting a dupe SSR will definitely unlock more paths for her with those keychains like I was talking about before. Oh! Yes! Yes! A yellow! Yellow SSR! Like I said, I have no yellow SSR, so that is awesome. Yes! Otake! This is awesome. Again, guys, that's a 6% rate for those highest rarities, so oof. Party P. Alright, wow, so that is 3 SSRs. Oh, it's asking for a review. I'll definitely do that later. But yeah, so I got that dupe mouse. So as you can see, it turns into 60 keychains. The SR dupes give you 15, and the R ones only give you 3. But of course, they are per member basis. So while maybe I don't need it right now, in the future, of course, they're gonna have different costumes of the same member. So definitely looking forward to see what comes out of that. But I'm gonna stop here after 2 10 pulls there. I think I have definitely spent my luck with 3 SSRs in one shot. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. There we go. But yeah, I mean, I would love to do some actually gameplay videos of this, but like I said, they have the live video going on in the back, and it has all of the actual music from the groups, so kind of makes it hard to do that without Sony claiming all of that. But they have great little videos of like all the members you select as like your top 5 members. So of course I have Kyonko there, Manamo, Paripi is next, and then Miho should be after her. Yep. And then from Keyaki, I also picked Ozeki. And so yeah, that's my top 5. And of course, you can select your top 5 here. Unfortunately, there's still a few members that I don't have, which is a bit distressing. But eventually, I'll clean up, the full box. And there's a lot of cool aspects here. Like I said, you have to level up your cards so that they have the optimal points. There's skills that you have that you can increase bonus skills for, like Kyonko right now. She has a life healing, so every 4 seconds there's a 31% chance that for 3 seconds, every time you get a perfect, you'll heal 2 HP. Or somebody like Suzumoto here, who every 6 seconds there's a 24% chance that for 5 seconds your combo bonus is increased by 12%. And so that's really good for bumping up your scores in general. And the keychains I was talking about, for example, you need to unlock all of these extra abilities to buff your characters. There are these doors that can only be locked with those keychains, and you can only get keychains by getting dupes of members. While it is shared across, if it's the same member, you can't share it between different members. So, getting dupes of specific members is important. Oof, which might be an issue later. But anyways, once you figure out your best members, you can assign them on the team. You can pick the best of the best, or eventually, you want to group by colors, right? So here's my red team. Here's my blue team, which is very weak. As you can see, I had to fill in with purple. My green team is fairly strong, even though I have some SRs only. My yellow team is absolutely weak. But now that I actually do have that, Hina yellow? That should really help out here. And my purple team is probably the strongest here. I've got 3 SSRs and 2 very solid SRs with Miho and Konoka. So, looking forward to see how I can improve my team with those new cards that I got. And last but not least, there's a few things to keep in mind if you do want to play this game that... the SR cards actually have a good amount of unlocks here, these skin pieces. If you're able to get 3 of them, then you can actually unlock a group bonus, and then you get some extra team bonuses on top of that. Straight up point bonuses, which is going to be really key to getting, SS ranks on clearing songs. In addition, the SSR cards, not all of them have these costumes, and the costumes are important because they actually increase the base score of your characters. And right, so if you go to Kyonko real quick, go to costumes. You actually start out with your your normal outfit. Oops, I'm in the way. Whoop. And you get 20-20-20 as the bonus, but if you unlock that costume, the Kyun costume for example, it jumps up to 100. So that's a pretty significant, bottom line base score boost. So, if you are actually interested in playing this game, make sure you keep those in mind, because I didn't realize that until I was watching some YouTubers talk about it. So, came to a surprise for me. And okay, I'm going to turn off the sound because I just want to go into the actual live scenes. And the cool, the UI in this game is just very, very beautiful, and I just love acting. There's a few nitty-gritties, like some of these buttons are really small and it's kind of hard to hit them. I'm sure they'll fix it eventually, but you got all these great songs that you can play, and some of the recent ones too are in here, right? It goes from the beginning with Silent Majority of the Keyakizaka group, Kitai what was it, Kitai shite inai jibun from the Hiragana Keyaki level. All the way to there's Garasu Oware, right? And Ambivalent. None of the the Hinatazaka group, right? After they changed from Hiragana Keyaki to Hinatazaka, those aren't in here yet. But I mean, I figure they're gonna be part of the events that are gonna be in there soon, and those are gonna be super fun. But yeah, I mean, there's like these roadmap events where you try and make sure you get enough total points out of all the songs, and then there are specific songs where you need to get a score before you go on, right? So this is saying get 900,000 points with Garasu or Ware. Unfortunately, I think that is a yellow song, so I didn't have enough bonuses to get that high. But I have definitely crossed like the 1 million point mark, for example, and even SS ranked, which is just perfect, full combo scores on that. So I've played a lot of this. It is a lot of fun. And as you get more members and level them up, you get a group score. That's what this B+1 is. So out of all of the members in both Hinata and Keyaki, I've earned 204,970 points worth of experience on them. As I level up more members, that goes up, get more rewards, get better at the game. So, and the cool thing is here, there's this live option, and you can actually just watch the live. You'll spend 5 stamina, but you're just watching, and it's nice because it is the actual live concert events that they had back in the day. And you're just able to watch it, which is great. But yeah, I mean, if you're interested in Hinata or Keyaki, this is a must download. I would highly recommend it. It is a lot of fun. If you love rhythm games, it's a solid rhythm game. From what I've seen from other people, it is very well done compared to other games. And hopefully you get interested with the Keyaki and Hinatazaka group, and hey, you can become a fan. Join me and root for all of their successes, because I mean, this is a fun game. The event was kind of rough. They had an event last week. It was only up for like 4 days, and they gave a reward at the top 10,000, and also if you hit 145,000 in-game points. Now, the thing is, you only got like 200, 300 points per song you played, and every 4 or 5 times you would get enough event items to play a round that gives a 5 times boost, and you would be collecting items along the way that would eventually give you an 8 times boost, which you could combine with the 5 times boost, and you would only occasionally get 1,000 points. So it was a long grind. I spent a lot of time last weekend doing that, but I did get all of the at least card rewards. So getting that Koike and Akanen that you saw in my box earlier were because of the event. But oof, that was rough. Anyways, I'm practicing a lot of restraint by not pulling the rest of those gems there. Kind of want to, but I know an event's coming, so if they do have special cards in that, I do want to make sure I can go crazy on that. So again, sorry, I wish there's an easy way to upload videos. Like, I've seen some clever ways, like people have been slowing down their videos like to half speed and asking you replaying it at double speed so that it comes up normal. Some people have added an extra layer of music on top of the playing music, the actual music, so that the detection system can't pull that. But I just thought that was too jarring. And of course, they've always turned off the live events in the background, which is a shame. Which is why you should just download this game and see it for yourself, because it is really darn awesome. And like I said before, you get to see all these cute members, and I mean, the cards are just so high quality that it is quite a solid game. And props to the creators of this game, which happens to if I did my research right, it is shared with the same group that did the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle, which surprised me the first time I heard about it. But they've done a great job with this game. The quality, the love that they poured into this game, really shows. Again, the rates are a little bit rough, I think, but I'm not complaining. I got my Kyonko SSR. That's how it works. Alright, let me know if you have any questions in this game. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Again, it is JP only, so if you have an Android device, you're going to have to get the APK, sideload it onto your device, and you're good. If you're on an iOS, you just need to make a Japan account and download it that way. So there is an option to get it, even though it is region locked to Japan, but if you like rhythm games, if you're interested at all in this awesome group that I follow, give it a shot. It's a lot of fun. So until next time, bye bye.